Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Bone Podcast, where we discuss all things crypto markets. That includes the majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, meme coins, and of course, NFTs. Today, we're going to discuss this morning's crypto dump following rather hot PPI data after Bitcoin broke all-time highs yesterday. Clemente celebrating. I got another one for you here. We're also going to talk about Ethereum stakers heading for the exits in record numbers and what this could mean.
Oh, shit. We had some victory laps a little too early, Ray, I want to say. And I actually feel terrible, by the way. I hate being a bear. I've never in my life wanted to root for price going down. But man, oh man, is it sweet to have a little bit of relief. You know what my DMs look like right now? My notifications. The tattoo, get ready for the tattoo when ETH breaks a new all-time high. They got a little greedy. Things ran a little hot. I'm not excited about it, but it is real nice to see ETH cooling off right now and people panicking a little bit. And now ETH people are like, man, I need to take some profits. Ooh, maybe we aren't going to break an all-time high yet. Boom. Little shorts opening. Let's go.
Oh my God. Yesterday I saw, or was it yesterday or was it 2 days ago when you, here it is. I found it right here. I mean, I guess like, so anytime you dance, it goes down. You can do a dump dance and it's not a jinx. It's actually a dump dance.
I mean, I've lost it.
Did you cast the spell?
No, I didn't. So for people that don't know, I once for Laudio, this other meme coin, a couple months ago, I cast a spell to get it cursed. The witch that I used before, she's actually out of business now. She's no longer on Etsy. But when I used this spell, I actually got a lot of DMs from people being like, yo, you should not fuck with that energy, dude. You do not want to mess with spells because it takes energy from you and puts that on other people. You're using your own soul basically to cast these spells. So they're like, you shouldn't mess with witches, bro. You shouldn't mess with witches. This witch actually is a little bit more expensive. She's $45. She's not as good as the one I used.
4.9 stars.
But I think even just getting it ready worked. So this is the witch I used. People are like, you're basically selling your soul if you use it. Yeah, she was only $9. She was good, dude. I mean, she cursed the hell out of Laudio. But when I did that, I was like, afterwards, when people gave me the warning, I'm like, damn, I'm not too fired up about this. Maybe my soul is now not too good. But I think since then I've done some, I've been saging it up. I did some.
Wait, did Laudio drop around the time you rotated your ETH into Sol?
No, that was last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a year ago. Okay. But man, I mean, ETH, the last 3 months, it basically did a 3x. 4 months. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, it's been hot, and we'll talk about it more on the show. Is this a good thing? Cooling off a bit here instead of just like gig ascending. Who knows? Later in the show, though, I want to buy an NFT. We have Clemente on the show, the NFT expert. We have a lot of NFT experts in the crowd. Drop some NFTs you think I should buy. I was looking at my my OpenSea Voyages, and today one of them is buying an NFT. So I was like, hey, I want to do a little bit of like due diligence here and actually buy something that I can make a thesis around, as opposed to doing a quick little flipperoni on a $5 NFT. So drop your NFT ideas in the comments on the YouTube. Also, leave some comments on the Twitter Spaces. And while you're there, just give us a like, give us a bookmark, give us a retweet.
Side note, Ray, I've been shopping at Whole Foods. There's a new Whole Foods that opened up next to me, and I didn't know they have coffee with protein now. They're putting protein in everything. This coffee is 11 grams of protein.
Oh, look at that! There's
pretty
a bear
cool
on
huh?
it. It's pretty sweet.
So I'm a sucker for good packaging. I saw this, I was like, done. Although it is expensive, it's like $4 for this thing. Like,
there's this YouTube ad I get fed not YouTube, Instagram ad I get fed pretty frequently. It's like an iced coffee in like a very nice box. It's like banana bread flavored iced coffee with like a bear on it. I'm like, damn, that stuff just looks delicious. I want to order it like every time. They like killed it.
Oh, dude, this looks good. My first time I'm trying this. Also, your other post, Look, we're going to talk about the PPI, all this stuff you guys want to talk about. This is the proper ripeness for a banana, Ray. You posted a disgusting banana. You posted.
Dude, what is that?
For people that don't
green
know,
on that still. That's still green.
This is what you want. Ray posted this rotten ass banana over the weekend saying this is the proper ripeness for your banana. No, that shit, you don't want it melting in your mouth. I like chewing my banana. Right here, this is as good as it gets. You want this, you peel this, you want a little bit of resistance, you want it to be a little tough.
Yeah, it also tastes like garbage. This is it right here. This is the perfect banana. Dude, this is the perfect banana right here.
That is not a perfect banana. Dude, that is disgusting because it's too squishy. It actually has a different taste. It tastes like applesauce.
A good taste. A good taste. It tastes good as opposed to bad. I agree. It does have a different taste. All right, I'm pinning this to the Twitter. If you're on Twitter, give us a comment on the banana type you like. You like this, or do you like a completely green banana, which is what Clemente is sharing on the screen right now?
It has a little bit of green around the stem, which is fine. I'm going to crack this open. Listen to the sound when it cracks open. Let's see if we can hear this. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hold that banana up. I want to see the green. I'm gonna snap it and put it on the Twitter and link to our YouTube. So if you're just listening, you can see what's going on here. Perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. That is just a disgusting banana. Absolutely gross. Absolutely gross banana. See, this is what happens when the crypto market dumps people. You get this kind of insight and analysis from our crew. We're here with you whether we're going up or down. We're giving you the banana alpha. Well, I am at least. I don't know what Clemente is doing.
Ethereum, dude, no matter what price action we're going to get, you can always count on us for a little bit of food analysis, market analysis, NFTs, dating advice. We do it all here, folks. Let's do. Okay, here we go. So some people, overwhelmingly, people are weighing in and are on my side. Your banana, no spots. That's crazy. Report. Damn, that coffee is fire. Phenomenal coffee.
Well, shout out that brand. Give them a shout out. Maybe the new sponsor of the Daily Bone here.
Wandering Bear cold brew latte. Wow, really good stuff. I'm fired up today, Ray. Man, it was a great morning. Are we doing this weather report? Ready to rock?
I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Thursday, August 14th. What a time to be alive, huh? Looking over the crypto roundup. The majors are down across the board this morning. Despite Bitcoin hitting an all-time high yesterday, big pullback. Bitcoin just over 119K. Ethereum dumping below 4,600. Yikes. People are wondering, is it ever going to recover? Or was that the 3-year triple top? I hear the foundation's going to be selling too. Solana's at 196. Hype's at 45. Not looking great. By the way, Nick took out a $500,000 long on Bitcoin yesterday at the all-time highs. Let's hope to God he didn't keep that open.
Have we done a wellness check?
We need to do a wellness check on him. But over the past 24 hours, PPI data came in much higher than estimates. What does PPI mean?
PPI is the price that producers pay for goods.
There you go. PPI is a producer price index for anyone that wasn't a macro 101 expert. Year over year, producer PPI came in at 3.3%, which is above the 2.5% estimates. And core PPI came in at 3.7%, above the estimates. So, Ray, basically what I'm hearing is it costs producers more money to make goods than originally expected.
Yes, exactly. Inflation go up for producers.
That's what we need here. That's what we need. So, folks, basically what's going on is Ronald McDonald is getting a lot more expensive for him to make that goat milk, for him to get those eggs.
Colostrum's going up.
You don't like to see that. And what happened? The majors have fallen 1% to 3% since the news broke. Pre-market equities are down 0.5% as freaking well. The PPI disaster. Next up, mixed bag for Ethereum. We got sell pressure. across the board, Ethereum validator exit queues spiked. Ladies and gentlemen, there's $3.3 billion worth of ETH waiting to be unstaked. Just as there were ancient Bitcoin whales, there are some Ethereum ancient old-ass people getting ready to sell their ETH. But the problem is you had to stake it. Bitcoin, you don't stake. Ethereum, you do. So there's a little bit of period here where the price is pumping and people are like, damn, I got to take profits. They're unstaking their ETH. However, the institutions are getting ready to buy that up either way. The ETH ETFs recorded $729 million of net inflows. Holy shit. That is an insane amount of inflows. That's their second best day of inflows ever. Tom Lee's sitting there and he's just buying. He's buying. And not only is he buying, he's bull posting it like there's no tomorrow. Finally, Justin Sun. This is the Tron guy who was in space like 2 weeks ago. I mean, this guy just weird guy. He filed a lawsuit against Bloomberg to prevent disclosure of highly confidential, sensitive, private, and proprietary financial information. So Bloomberg apparently has crazy information about him. He claims that this information is so deadly that it would cause irreparable harm to him, I'm assuming.
Yeah, physical and financially.
Holy shit. I mean, what does Bloomberg have? I feel like him filing this lawsuit makes it worse because now people are like, damn, what information could they possibly have? Justin Sun, I mean, I'm not surprised. That guy is an interesting dude. No one spends $20 million or however much he spent on that nasty ass banana, that one that Ray probably loves. He spent however much money on that banana. You got to be a little weird. You got to be a little weird. But Ray was probably looking at that thing. He's like, damn, that thing looks tasty. That rotten ass brown banana looks phenomenal.
You're out here just picking bananas off trees, bright green, eating them, tasting like chalk.
As you should. As you should. We got Kashmir saying Justin Sun did more for the space than Clemente ever will. No shit, dude. What's the market cap of his coin? God, Kashmir is a negative Nelly today. I can tell he's an ETH guy that didn't take profits. Okay? Kashmir, if you're listening, you son of a bitch, sell your ETH. Sell your ETH, bro. You're up on it. Take some profits. It's okay to be a little sensitive. You don't have to take it out on me, big dog.
Tron, one of the few coins that's green on the day, on the 24-hour. Now it's red. Cardano up 5% on the day still. Oh, man.
We got a little greedy here, Ray. We got a little greedy.
Yeah, I mean, so essentially we can break down PPI, what's going on, what it means. So PPI, it's basically measuring, like we said, how much prices are changing for businesses when they buy goods and services. So it's like wholesale inflation. Today's number is like way above expectations. Like, I don't know, we've seen a PPI this hot in quite a while. So this is like saying, hey, there's higher inflation at the producer level. This probably passes down to the consumer level. This means that maybe the Fed doesn't cut rates as quickly. Maybe we don't see a rate cut in September. We definitely don't see 2 rate cuts, which was being like floated around yesterday. So this can cool risk on assets such as crypto and equities, based on the kind of like rate cut speculation on inflation. GM Nick, welcome to the show. Right?
Did you understand that, Clemente?
No, I actually did. I did, but you need to explain a specific way. As soon as I got the Ronald McDonald reference, I understood it. Nick, how are you doing? How's your $500,000 long on Bitcoin?
Well, not so great.
You had a stop loss in there. You didn't need this loss, right?
I didn't have a stop loss.
Yesterday we were talking about not having stop losses.
I woke up this morning and I was like, give me some good, give me the wins, give me the fuck.
Did you really have it open? Are you still open?
No, I closed everything this morning. But I went from, so I didn't keep the $500,000 thing, and that was mostly for content, but I did keep $190,000 of Bitcoin in there. So still a substantial amount. I'll have to get on the VPN to actually give you the exact amount. Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
Well, I got very lucky this morning. I have another like hyper liquid / long short thing. I'm just gonna show Nick here. Sorry, I was looking at a different screen. I had a long on ETH open overnight. I woke up this morning and I was looking at it. I had a stop loss all the way down, like below. It would have hit had I had it open. But I was looking at prices and I saw like
I would short this wick though. Actually, this is a pretty promising short right here.
You'd short here on ETH.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty nice short.
Short down to fill the wick down. That wicked all the way down to 4,300 on ETH.
Yeah, this is very interesting. Hold on, let me just nibble on a short real quick, and then I'll tell you what my portfolio was doing.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, so PPI data, like, so I'm gonna go over to Polymarket right now, and I'm gonna pull up the rate cut data.
Here's what happened. 7 days, I'm up $11,000. 24 hours, I'm down 9,000.
Yeah, that feels right.
But you're still, so you're up. You were up 20,000 before, and now you're, because of that loss, now you're only up 11,000 the last 7 days.
I was up to 24,000 over a 7-day period, and now I'm up 11,000.
So aid into those profits a bit here.
Oh God, my anime Azuki long is freaking cooked right now. Oh my God.
You ran that on Mercury?
I had it open. Dude, Mercury is cool. For people that don't know, Mercury is a new app that has everything Hyperliquid related in your on your phone. They built out a really cool app. So boom.
Yeah, so the way I'm doing it now is I'm using Rabby Wallet and going into Hyperliquid mobily. You showed that video yesterday. That looks like a much cleaner experience than what I'm dealing with. And you can also do stuff on Hyper EVM because scroll down. The interesting part from their homepage, because you can go to like Liminal, right? And you can go to like Felix and do like the actual Hyper EVM stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, so you can do lending on there in DeFi, which I'm doing some of. Like I'm doing some lending, some DeFi. We got to hook them up with the Project X team and get them integrated there. I'll have to talk to them.
Yeah, you can do Hyperlend right on here. Sorry that there's the lighting's bad.
I like the reflection of the building in the background. That's nice.
You know, we out here Miami living, man. You know, shit. Yo, shout out to crypto for making this possible, man. Yo, for real. Yo, crypto can change your life. Yo, follow if you want to follow. I could teach you how to live this luxuriously. See this ceiling? Only for the most big bosses.
See the ceiling? Concrete. See these walls? Concrete. See this pillar? Concrete. Concrete's the new platinum.
Cashmere is saying, do not short ETH at all. I think Cashmere's got a little bit of bag bias here.
Nick, you just shorted ETH. Give us your thought process. Walk us through what just happened in your mind to make you want to short ETH right here.
Well, I'm currently up Cashmere. So suck it. I did a very small short here. This is I'm short $18,000. I did close the wicks. I think that's the main thing. We get a nice little. I mean, we got hot on ETH. Why would you short when there's no cluster? What are you talking about?
I think he's mentally ill today, Nick. He's been saying some weird stuff. Cashmere, take a 5-minute timeout, please. Anyways, Nick, back to you.
Yeah,
I mean,
Nick, Bitcoin's targeting the 118K $100 million cluster. We will touch that. Why did you short ETH?
Sir, what does that even mean?
I have no idea what that means. No idea what that means coming from Cashmere.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Can we check this MicroStrategy stuff? Where's Pio? I need to have a talk to him about MicroStrategy as well.
He's messaging me right now about tax returns, accounting.
I mean, this thing does not look too pretty, right? It's been underperforming Bitcoin. The whole point was that it was a levered play on Bitcoin.
I think Bitcoin per share continues to go up. I think, I mean, the thesis is long term. They find a way to not dilute this stock and increase Bitcoin per share and price go up over time. But I mean, it's been frustrating that it's been flat / even, hasn't made a new all-time high, even though Bitcoin made an all-time high.
Not ideal.
Trading pre-market down almost 3%, $379 right now. We had a local top, $457 in July. I bought at $536.
Interesting. Yeah. Why isn't it at all-time highs? That has to do with the ATM strategy, the Ponzi part of MicroStrategy.
Yeah, exactly. I bet if you looked at MicroStrategy market cap, I don't know if I can graph that anywhere.
Yeah, the market cap is probably
the market cap's probably approaching all-time highs, but stock price not so much because they dilute the shares.
Can we maybe? I'd love to actually have a big picture conversation around ETH. Maybe some of these ETH treasury companies. As much as I've been an ETH bear, you cannot ignore the institutional bid that's happening here.
The institutional bid. You can't ignore it, Clemente.
I mean, you cannot. $700 million in inflows yesterday from the institutions, Nick. That's not pocket change.
$1 billion on Monday.
Insane.
Those are the two highest days. 2.2 billion in inflows over this week. I'm sure we'll see those numbers flip a bit today. Just for like reference, on the Bitcoin side, not as hot this week. 178 million on Monday, 65 million on Tuesday, 86 million on Wednesday. So ETFs are flipping towards Ethereum.
So so Ethereum has more inflows than Bitcoin.
Yeah,
by a large margin.
Yeah, I mean, over the past 3-4 weeks, yeah, Ethereum's been leading the charge.
You should have warned me about this, right? I would have bought some ETH, man.
Do you read our newsletter?
You know, I when I read it, it's in the morning. I got crust in my eyes.
Let me just show you, Ray, what you were asking about. Why I would short here.
Good transition.
Okay. I think it was a perfect transition. Look at this chart. Look at how this chart is. Are we going to break that? What's that?
Yeah. Can you describe the chart for people listening?
Let me describe this chart. 4587 is a key level that we broke below. We then came up, retested it, rejected at that. We have wicks down to 4451, and my next key level at 4420. So why wouldn't we see this and potentially even 4287? I'd be interested in seeing where we go. If you pull back out to the 1 hour, we don't have any. I mean, the last breakout, the last consolidation that we had was down around this level, 4420. But I mean, I think we could see a continuation of this pullback. Is there a chance that I get wrecked again? Yeah, but usually every wick down, usually from what I've seen, usually gets filled.
So give me your stop loss on the upside here. I'm putting in a short.
Your stop loss on the upside. I don't know, maybe 4621.
Okay, and maybe you can take profit at that wick, which was
you can even go higher, 4637, if you want to be really somewhere around here, because it could retest again. But being an ETH bear is spiritual. I'm not a bear. All of my positions, by the way, are like the majority of my portfolio is just buy and hold. But I like gambling, and I like trying to see if I can outperform my individual portfolio. If you look at this 15-minute chart, though, we should see a continuation down. That's my own assessment of how this plays out. At a minimum, my take profit here, the easy take profit is $44.50. It's just a quick $80 scalp.
I went 44.17.
Is your take profit?
Yeah.
You went below? You went below my level here?
I did slightly. I'll monitor it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have. Oh, wait. Do I have a take profit? Let's see. It's currently going exactly towards my position.
I'm bullish ETH. I just want to say, like, I'm bullish ETH overall here.
Yeah, same here.
My thesis on this trade is that
Nick's a genius.
Not
Sorry,
the
what?
most genius. Is that we don't have a lot of like upcoming news in the near term that's going to push back rates to get to highs. I think we have a healthy pullback. And I think that this pullback overall for the crypto market is just extending the cycle. Like if we push rates back another month, rate cuts back another month, I don't think that's the case. I mean, we're still looking at a good chance it's happening in September, I think 70%. But if we push rate cuts back, that's just extending the cycle and giving us more room to run before the cycle ends. I'm going to pull up rates here. Fed decision September. This is basically almost all but guaranteed. Now we're looking at 74% chance of a cut, 20% chance of no change. These are both jumped. We were at 80. We were at 80% of a cut, and then 8% of two cuts. So that was 88.4% chance of at least one cut. And now that's down to 79. So keeping an eye here. We'll keep an eye on like language coming out of the government. You don't really hear too much about this outside of like getting these key data numbers. So we'll be looking towards September's data at this point, but we have uncertainty until then. Markets don't like uncertainty. So I like the short in the short term. My order hasn't filled yet, so that's annoying. But
what do you mean it hasn't filled? How does it not fill?
I don't market fill. I put limit order fills.
You put limit fills?
I'm getting those good deals. I'm getting those good deals.
So where are you targeting the entry at?
It looks like it actually just filled. I entered at 45.37. I'm now down.
You're down
a couple $100.
Wow, how big of a short did you make?
It's just a small short. You won't worry about it.
How big? How many ETH?
It is a 40K short.
What? Is that 10 ETH?
9.8.
Wow. You went bigger than me on this short.
Oh, so some people got that cash.
Okay.
All right, let's get back on topic. Clemente, you were talking about ETH, the institutions, etc. We talked earlier about the the unstaking queues for Ethereum spiking essentially, and I wanted to bring up a thread by DeFi Ignis. He does good research and looks at like ETH in general. So essentially, breaking this down, what we've seen is basically there's $3.2 billion worth of ETH, less now that ETH's going down, in the unstaking queue. The queue has reached a record of 12 days for unstaking. He gives a couple reasons and goes through like why this might not just be people.
Hey boys, I'm just here. They're ripping up my floor in the other room. But I just came in to say I caught the short this morning. Then I went long, caught the bounce, went short again.
All right, he's gone. We're kicking him off. Can you spin it? Can you see like the demo work going on in your house right now, like from where you're sitting?
No, I'm in my kitchen table in like a
corner
it's
around the corner.
It's like that way, but like if I turn the camera on,
I definitely heard like a crash in his house.
There's like full blown like, dude, it sounds like a cat. Oh, dude, yeah. So they just found out. You can hear it. They just found out that underneath the wood floor is plywood, which they did not anticipate. So the water's been pooling underneath the wood floor on top of the plywood, on top of the concrete. So it's a much bigger dumpster fire than they thought. And I was just really glad that when I told like the team about it yesterday, Pio was so supportive. He was so supportive. It was just a really, really strong showing from Pio on how it's all going to be okay. And
Are you
Yeah,
short
great.
here? Easy.
Yeah, yeah. Not like
Where-
big size by any means. I'm short Fartcoin and Sol.
Let's look at the Solana chart. What's your target on Solana?
180.
I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
we're
a
doing
little bit
something
higher.
Similar on.
It's a
ETH.
small size though, like because this could revert. If you go to FedWatch right now,
We're short
there's still
$2 million. Me and Ray.
Oh, you guys are short like really small size. I'm short like 47 million. Yeah, I got a hold of James Wynn's account and made him look like now I'm short like I think it's like 300 Sol with leverage is fucking dude. It's like $3,000. Like it's not. I'm short more than what's currently in Clemente's meme coin portfolio, but that's besides the point.
Too soon, dude. Too soon.
sorry. That was rude. This is the thing that I'm like closely watching. This is the thing I'm closely watching. I can still share a screen. Wow, it's beautiful. Not that. What the fuck? Right. What the
Yo,
fuck?
dude, that was a porn site? That's ridiculous, dude. I can't believe that you
Ray.
showed that on the screen.
Come on, dude. Come on. This. So this is CME. This is the Fed watch rate cut stuff. They're still pricing in a 95% chance for one rate cut in September. They're pricing in a 56% chance in October that we get a second rate cut or at least stay flat. And then December is currently a 44% chance we either stay flat after 2 or get a third rate cut. So, like, the Fed is still pricing in a bunch of shit here.
Yeah, I mean, prediction markets aren't as bullish as that, but you can argue which one.
Which means that there's an ARB opportunity on prediction markets, in my opinion.
So you
do we increase the short here? Do we increase the short? We're currently down, losing money.
Yeah, we're climbing towards the stop loss.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm frozen right now, but I'm still talking. Listen, I don't ask questions. Let's see if that fixes it. Didn't fix it.
I'm down $88 right now. I'm down. Oh, this is getting difficult.
Dude,
Nick's staring at
how
his
much
phone.
leverage are you? Well, you did open up.
Looking at his leverage trade is just like peak to the top.
Look, Easy's frozen. Easy's frozen, but can still talk.
Yeah, it's so good. It's like he's like mentally mentally sending this.
Clemente,
you
you just figured that out? That's been the case for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm actually not frozen. I'm just so locked in. This is how I look when I'm trading the markets and analyzing data. It's
lips are moving.
Mouth slightly open, not moving. It's basically like some puppeteer like shit.
I increased my short.
This is actually what Easy looks like most
No,
times
I didn't. God damn it.
when he's trading.
Shows an absolute train wreck right now.
Easy.
Nick's just trading, but not even doing it successfully. Easy as a statue.
I'm just locked in, dude.
Instead of shorting, I went long. Then I went short again.
Oh my God,
so
dude.
stupid. I'm short though.
All right, good. All right, can we get back to this ETH unstaking?
No one cares about that, Ray. Not a single human being. Unless this is a
people
partner
who
or
are
an
in
ad
the
read.
ETH are seeing these numbers and getting scared.
If this is a partner or an ad read, then yes, we care about it a lot. But if it's not, nobody gives a shit about it.
What Clemente, what's going on? Why are you laughing so much?
Just look at
It's easy.
What's the issue?
Is it that funny? Yo, Easy, leave the show and come back, dude. Fix your camera.
No, dude, it's good, dude. I'm locked in.
He's off.
Let me back. I was just locked in. You broke my camera, dude.
I didn't break shit.
All right, get him out of here. All right, so what could be some of the reasons that we're seeing for ETH unstaking hitting new highs? Ignis says the 3 biggest unstakers are essentially liquid staking tokens. So basically where people are like staking ETH and then like using that to restake. So Lido, ETHFi, Coinbase. These are all the biggest unstakers currently sitting in the queue. And they're saying this could be due to like rates getting worse. So borrow APY on Aave has gone up to new highs. And essentially, basically, the strategy for these liquid restakers is they stake ETH, they then get the liquid token, they borrow against that liquid token on Aave, and then they restake that ETH. It's called looping, essentially. But the rates on Aave have gotten to a point where it becomes unprofitable to do that. This began to start back in July when Justin Stun unstaked like a huge portion from his loop. So he's saying basically people are like worried about DPEG risk. So this may not be 100% like sellers running for the doors. It may more have to do with the rates on Aave and liquid staking loops is why we're seeing such a big unstaking of ETH. So I wanted to bring that up. Good thread to highlight here. If you're like looking at that ETH unstaking chart and you're saying, oh my God, like everyone's selling, that might not be the case.
Got it.
Oh my God. Thank you for clarifying that, Ray, because I was losing sleep.
So many people cared so much, dude. I knew they would. It was exactly what I thought.
All right, you know what? Everyone's running for the doors. Sell your ETH. I need the short to print. Sell it all. The sky is falling. Everyone's unstaking their ETH. They're selling it. The institutions are going to be over leveraged. They're going to liquidate Tom Lee. He's going to hit his liquidation point. He's going to have to be homeless. He's going to be on the street. Clemente is going to be dancing on the timeline. It's going to be hell on wheels for Ethereum at this point. Thank you, Risk.
Thank you.
My shorts are back in the green, so therefore my short going long, then now back to short has just giga printed this morning. Daddy's getting a brand new floor.
All right. Clemente, I'm going to tap into your expertise here. We're going to go on OpenSea. We've had some suggestions from the crowd.
Clemente, I'm going to tap into your expertise here. Walk me through some of your latest TikTok videos that you've seen that you thought were cool.
I also tap into the latest, excellent skill set Clemente has. How do you make barbacoa?
Clemente, hold on. I want to tap into your expertise for a moment. What are high schoolers currently thinking about?
Yeah, that's a great question, Nick. What is in a carne asada taco, Clemente?
That's insane, especially as you have them working in your house right now. That is disrespectful.
Nope. Earl's here. Earl's here, and Greg's here. One's from Virginia. One's actually from Seattle.
Really?
Yep. My other friend, he's not here today. I don't know what happened to him, but we had a long talk yesterday.
Easy, this car, we found some plywood underneath.
Sorry, what is going on?
This
is almost spot on, by the way. This is like eerily too close to exactly what it sounds like.
Are you serious?
We're gonna have to tear out these full bores, man.
Mm-hmm.
We found some. There might be some mold in this house. This is very dangerous. We're gonna have to.
You got to watch out for mold.
What's that there on that computer? Is that the Bitcoin? Maybe we'll mine into your floor and find some Bitcoin laying around.
They were flabbergasted. I was using that platform we're working with yesterday, and they're like, "What are you doing over there?" I was like, "I'm just trading some things." They're like, "Stocks?" I was like, "Nah, it's like crypto actually." And my buddy, I'm not gonna say his name, but he was like, "Yeah, so I see these ads on Instagram where they tell me if I give them $100, I can get 10,000 back." I was like, "That's a scam." He's like, "All right." I just went back to the work he was doing. Like he was just so disappointed. They were rather confused. He was just flabbergasted that crypto just can't generate you infinite.
All right.
You're muted, Clemente, but you can keep talking.
Ray, you were buying an NFT on OpenSea?
Yeah, I was getting ready to buy an NFT. We talked about this earlier in the show. I saw some suggestions. Rec Guy, Squiggles. I want to keep it a little bit cheaper today. What are you looking at sub 1 ETH, Clemente, that interests you in the NFT space?
I mean, I just found this, but it looks really cool. Crypto fish.
Dude, are you dumb? I have to ask,
these.
are you dumb? Crypto fish got bought by Pranksy, I think, or somebody like that. At
Dude,
0.02.
Clemente is about it has the worst picks.
You know what I would buy here? A meme land captain.
Okay.
Meme
Are
land
you serious?
It worked out when we did this live on there last time, right?
Yeah. I think potatoes are actually probably the better buy, but I think the meme land ecosystem is very interesting. I've seen a bunch of bigger name people start buying them, which usually indicates that they have insider information. I do not, sadly, so I'm going to be probably their exit liquidity, but I like the buy here underneath.
All right, so let's look at this chart.
I'd probably go potatoes. I would want to buy 5 potatoes, a handful of potatoes.
So here we go.
And if this goes south, I'll just spend $75,000 on the new Azuki watch.
All right, let's look at potatoes here. So currently floor price 0.1882. Let's look at the floor in the last year.
Hey, real quick, I just want to be honest. This 5-minute chart does not look good. Can you pull this up real quick, Ray? This is really important. We'll come back to the potato in 2 seconds.
Ooh, it's pumping.
Nick, I
What do
want
we-
you to do one thing for me here. Can you open up the DXY chart?
Okay, wait, hold on. No, let's wait. Ray's gonna finish buying his NFT.
Well, hold on. Do
Ray,
we need to exit our position?
No.
Okay, back to
No.
Ray.
Ray, can you buy the one that reminds me of Nick, please? That second one. That one looks good.
That one is eerily similar.
You're buying 3, Ray.
This is a good buy.
Ray's low key rich. I do like these potatoes. I like the potatoes more than Captains by far in terms of art.
Dude, I love being able to buy these with fucking base ETH.
That is great. I'm gonna have to buy one too, Ray. I'm gonna tail you. You guys are about to see chooserich.eth buy one. I've seen it happen before in the Discord. I buy something on like a collection we were looking at, and people are like, "Oh my god, Nick bought," and I'm like, "No, that's me."
Dude, choose Rich Eddie. That's great. Use that. All right, we got a little reward here. Boom.
All right, here we go.
Are you stacking? Are you stacking your OpenSea Voyage rewards, Clemente?
I like that sound it makes when you complete a.
That's nice.
Boom. Meme land potatoes.
That's my favorite part.
Are we sure we want to be short here?
Open up the DXY.
So Ray, what was that real quick? So that was what voyage was that? Just so I can.
That was the buy an NFT from a verified collection, $5 minimum. Completed
Okay,
that one. They also have this AI one I'm looking at. It looks like they're giving away some money. Let me figure out what this is.
Let's go. So
Did Nick post a video about AI video generation yesterday? I haven't used. Have you used any of these, Clemente?
I have not. But look at this, Ray. So I completed my voyage, 50 XP. I got 100% loyalty.
You have 75 XP total.
Okay. Yeah. Way to make me feel like shit. Awesome. Hey, thank you, Ray. Really appreciate you, man. Listener of the show right here, Yawara Solana making moves. What are they buying? Okay. Anyways, I'm in, Ray. I'm gonna have 1,000 XP by the end of the month.
I believe you. You can really rack it up. I did see they're doing this AI creator contest. So look on their page. I may have to test out one of these video AI generations. 10K cash. It looks like you can win. I want to see like what some of these are. Are there anything interesting here? It looks like there's not a lot of competition at this point. So I'm gonna mess around with one of these video ones. I'm gonna make like a boat or something floating around on the sea. Have you done any of the AI generation, Clemente, like the videos, or Nick? I don't know if you played around with like the video editing ones.
Video editing what?
Like AI video generation.
But for what?
Generating a video with AI.
I understand what that is.
Using
Why?
artificial intelligence to curate content.
Have you used AI to generate a video?
No.
Okay. That was the question. I haven't either. And I'm like,
I have.
interested to
It
see
takes
the tech.
forever. It kind of sucks. Not
Yeah.
specifically that one, but just the majority of them take so long to process, which is why I want to introduce you to.
I don't
Evolent,
understand.
the thing Nick posted yesterday.
Why are you asking this question? What does this have to do with anything?
Generally curious because I was looking at this post and I said, okay, I want to do one of these AI videos. I want to see what the tech is like. And you're using AI frequently. So I was curious if you had done it before. So like that was my question.
What? What?
Dying.
Nick's just getting his short smoked during the OpenSea segment. Nick's just getting crushed on his short.
Freaking out over there. He's like, what are you short? Is this ETH?
Yeah.
Dude, the DXY chart looks strong. My soul one's not down that bad. Or Fartcoin.
Why does Clemente laugh so hard at our failure? I don't understand, dude.
It's largely because we've been laughing at his failure for a very long time, man.
Harden.
Hey, Hey, look at it. Hey, Clemente made a trade and lost again because he's a fucking loser. How are those meme coin trades playing out?
Come on, dude.
You down bad?
Took a cheap shot. Yeah, took a cheap shot.
Did you guys see Scott Besson coming out saying that we're not going to be buying crypto for our reserve? It's only going to be confiscated assets. We just saw Bo Hines resign / maybe get forced out. And he was one who was saying like, hey, we're trying to get as much Bitcoin as possible in the reserve. So he's no longer part of the crypto council. Scott Besson saying, hey, we're not going to be buying it. We're just going to be using confiscated assets. So maybe like cooled expectations on a crypto reserve here coming from the U.S. government, which is, I'd say, not really expected. I think that we were at least hoping that we would see some sort of buying from the government rather than just kind of like business as usual.
Are we holding the position here, Easy?
I still am for now.
I'm about to get stopped out.
You're about to get stopped. Oh my God.
DXY looks good. That's why I'm like, I don't know. What time is it? 9:51.
I mean, easy. Are they taking apart your house over there?
Yeah.
Yes, that's literally what they're doing, Clemente. That's what he described previously.
It's what I've literally messaged you guys.
He's
Is
been
that they're
messaging it multiple times that they are going to disassemble his house. They're cutting the floor up.
and you know who's been extremely supportive? Pio.
Well, this doesn't make for great podcasting. I'm going to be honest. Getting your floorboards ripped apart.
You sitting and saying nothing and just laughing at me getting wrecked for an extended period of time doesn't make for good podcasting. If I'm being completely honest.
You being mean and not describing your proper diet and explaining what actually goes into the curated meal that I requested earlier is just extremely rude.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
getting
Easy.
wrecked on this short right now.
Easy. You're going to be surprised how quickly they fix the floor. It'll be resolved before you know it.
These
It'll
motherfuckers
fly
went from
by.
3 to 5 days to multiple weeks. And now there's plywood under this bitch. They're like, yeah, so we got to actually probably check the rest of the plumbing in the entire home.
How high can ETH go?
You'll adapt.
All-time
You'll
high?
adapt.
You're still in this short, Easy?
Haven't sold. I'm down 36% on my Solana short and 16% on my Fartcoin short.
I'm down 14% on my ETH short right now.
I'm about to get stopped out.
I refuse to sell. The market's not wrong. I'm not wrong. The market's wrong.
Ooh, let's go. Anime is pumping. Anime is pumping. My long is ripping.
Oh my God. Ray's about to get stopped out and then it's going to turn the opposite direction.
It's a good chart, man. What chart is this?
This is the 5-minute chart on ETH.
Open up the 2-hour chart.
I just removed my limit orders. Oh no. I refuse to get stopped out. I'm just going to dump the whole bag back here on this ETH short.
You going to double down here?
I don't know, dude. Open up the 4-hour chart.
There's no way in my mind that this does not get another downwick here.
I'm in the same boat. I'm like, dude, this anytime you get such a serious red candle, there's usually followed by a second one. I think they're just like we bounced almost perfectly.
I'm upping my short.
Same. Fuck it. We're going even higher.
I just went long. Sorry, hold on 1 second.
Stop going long by accident. That's 2 times in the last 20 minutes.
I'm adding margin, taking out a loan, 0% APY for 12 months, 40x Bitcoin short. What could possibly go wrong?
Dude, that cost me $145 by accidentally going long.
Oh my gosh. What a show today. Thank you all for listening. That's going to do it for today's show. We'll catch you tomorrow. We're either going to be up big or down miserably. We do this podcast Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Catch us on Spotify. Catch us on Apple. Watch us back on YouTube. See us lose money in real time. Thank you all for listening. Have a wonderful Thursday.